Welcome back to Gone Broke Racing. We're coming to you live here at Homebush Street Circuit in Sydney, Australia. This will be the second race of the evening and will consist of 20 laps. And race 7 is underway. And it looks like the leaders get a very good start. Seahawk and Brent side by side. And Brent will take the lead into turn 1. And Diamond's playing it safe here and waiting for all the cars to zip around to try to avoid another early race incident like there was in race 6. Coming through the first chicane. Very clean start to this race as opposed to the last race. Oh, Spaz hits the wall. Doesn't look like much damage done though. It keeps going. And they'll come down the back straight, up over the hill. A little bit of brake lockup just as you get back on the ground. And so far everybody's through cleanly. F1 is right on Ced's bumper. I think these drivers learned a little bit from the previous race. You gotta try to give each other a little bit of space and keep that car under control. This track is very slippery. And so after 1, Brent will maintain the lead. There's a shot at that chicane. Oh, Helios goes over the curb, so does Spaz. Able to keep it under control. And we have a spin out. It looks like Stinky got turned by Kodaya. Ced and Bear are able to get by. Almost an impact there as he's trying to get his car back and rolling. No major damage, however. Lap 3, Wolf trails Hawks. Wolf hits the tire wall, gets high centered. He was in 3rd. He's going to drop back to 5th position there. I think he was locked in on Hawks' bumper and just missed his braking point. And Brent is still in the lead, followed by Hawks, Helios, and now Don goes into 4th position. A lot of brake lockup as they come over that hill. Basically your car's going airborne, and as soon as your car makes contact with the pavement, you have to start braking for that 90-degree left-hand turn. And Stinky goes to the inside of Bear and will take over that position. That'll move him up to 10th. On board with Wolf. And Wolf misses braking point. He was in 5th. He's going to have to back up without hitting anybody to try to get out of there. That's going to knock him back into 9th. That's too bad. On lap 4 here, got a battle for 10th. Bear, Tony Diamond, and Spaz on board with Spaz. So much tire smoke. Bear hits the wall. That's the second time that somebody's gone off in that turn. No bumper. That's going to make it tough for Bear the rest of the race. He'll need to get into pits soon. Looks like that's Diamond. Misses his braking point. Spaz instead will take advantage and move up to 8th position. Halfway through the race, Brent maintains the lead, followed by Hawks, Helios, and Don will be in 4th. Don decides to go ahead and pit. He'll drop back a few, but the leaders have not pit yet. Following Helios, lap 12, trailing Hawks. Once again, we're at this corner. This corner is named Big Pond Corner. It's one of the toughest corners on this track. Come through Sydney Corner. And then Armorall Corner. We have a lot of sponsors. Hawks decides to pit. Helios will move up. It looks like Brent's also pitting. So Helios will move into 1st place. We'll keep it here with Brent and Seahawks. The 2 leaders are pitting at the same time. Going into the pits, Brent had about a 9-second lead over Hawks. See if Hawks is able to narrow that gap. Pit road speed is brutally slow, 25 miles per hour. Brent's underway. And Hawks is also underway. He gained about 3 seconds on that pit stop. And looking over the first chicane, Tony does a nice little spin out there. Well, he didn't hit anything till he nailed the wall there. Again, he hits the wall. I think there's some frustration setting in. And that's the leader, Brent, going by Tony. And here's our current leader, Helios. He has yet to pit on lap 14. He's got to pit at least once during this race. I would think it would be this lap. And sure enough, Helios gets some new tires with just 6 laps to go. And Helios is in the pits. There goes our new leader, Brent. And you can see Hawks on the left. And Hawks will go into 2nd place. Helios won't be too far behind him. Hawks going through the tight chicane. Helios sliding sideways, hits the tires on his side. Major damage to his car. Don will go into 3rd position. Very unfortunate for Helios. He was having a very good race. Let's take a look at the replay on board with Helios. Let's see what happened here. Just took a little too much speed into that corner. That wall kept him from flipping on his top. You can see Don sneaking by him. Take advantage. And moves into 3rd. Spaz currently in 9th. Got a little brake lock up behind him. Oh! Tony does a little bunny hop over the tires and keeps on going. And on board with Kodaya, his first official V8 Supercars race here at Don Road Racing. Doing an outstanding job today, currently in 6th position. Staying out of trouble for the most part. That's what it takes on this track. Bear gets a little loose. Cody does a good job saving the car to get around Bear. But very nice drive today. And the final lap, and Brent will bring home the victory for the second time here at Homebush. Sweeps the weekend. Hawks in second. Don will be in third. Helios holds on to fourth. And Wolf will come in fifth. And Brent shows the world that Canadians actually do know how to drive these cars. Very nice job. Congratulations. Here are the results. And the standings after 7 races. Seahawks in first, followed by Don Fleming, and Brent moves up to third. Well, join us next week when we travel to Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi. Good night, everyone.